Being a powerlifter is one of the best decisions I have ever made, but it does come with a price tag. And today I'm going to break down how much money I spend to be a powerlifter each and every year. So let's hop right in. I wanted to break this down into something that is relatable to you all. So I'm breaking it down into the absolute necessities that you need to compete in the USAPL, which is where I compete, and then my personal wants and needs that I have to be a competitor and how much it equals out to for the entire year. So if we hop right in, a gym membership is going to run you on average about $60 a month or $720 for the entire year. You need to train somewhere, you need to work out, so a gym membership is an absolute necessity. Whenever it comes to powerlifting equipment, this is a belt, shoes, singlets, knee sleeves, wrist wraps. Am I forgetting anything? Shoes, did I say that? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. The bare necessity, what you need to compete. If you're competing raw, you do need to have knee sleeves. You don't need to have wrist wraps, but you do need to have a singlet. You need to wear shoes. You need to have deadlift socks, all these things. That runs about $500. That is a one-time purchase for most people. Most of those things are going to last you a very, very long time, and you will not need to repurchase those every single year. For the USAPL specifically, you do need to have a USAPL membership, which is $70 for the entire year. And if you purchase it in November, that lasts you all the way up until next January. So pretty good deal there. Not a very expensive thing. And then we come to competitions. You want to compete if you're doing powerlifting. And most competitions, depending on where they are, big money payouts, XYZ, a competition fee is usually about $100 to $150, so I marked it as $125. And you're going to compete a couple times a year. Hopefully you're not just going to do one and then forget about it. So that's $125 twice, bringing the needs for a single year, if you have never been to the gym before and you want to start powerlifting, is $1,540. That's just to start. That is what it is. If you started on day one to buy everything, the gym membership, everything is about $1,500, which in my opinion is a pretty low entry fee to then most of this stuff lasts a very, very long time. And then after your first year, you're just paying for the gym membership, the membership for USAPL, and competition fees. And you can find cheap competitions. But if we break it down into what I personally spend, it makes me regret my decisions on being a powerlifter. So take all the needs of the membership, the equipment, everything, which is about $1,500 for the full year. I do competitions that I have to travel to. I like bigger competitions. I like to compete in different states. So if you account for hotel and travel, which your average hotel is going to be about $100, $120 a night, you usually only have to stay a couple nights. So I marked 3 hotel nights, which is $360, and then you have gas. So that's about $50 to $100 each time you travel. If you're traveling gas, I do not do competitions that I have to fly to just because I don't like to rent cars. One, because I'm too young. So that's about $360 for the entire year on travel. I have supplements in here. I did not account for food because you got to eat no matter what, but I did account for supplements because you don't have to take supplements. I choose to. And my supplements run me anywhere from $30 to about $100 a month, which actually isn't that bad for the benefit that I think they give me. And if we move on to coaching, I have a coach. You do not necessarily have to have a coach if you do not want to, but my coach is $200 a month, or $1,400 for the entire year. And this is an investment that is super important to me. I think that it is the utmost responsibility of mine to get a coach if I want to be the best that I can be. And I do. I want to be the best powerlifter that there has ever been. And if I want to do that, I have to have a coach along with me. I don't know everything. My coach doesn't know everything. But with the knowledge that we can put together, we can build a great foundation and excel at what we do in the sport. So that brings my personal grand total on what I spend on myself to $2,850 for the entire year. And if you add that together with the needs to my personal what I spend, it is about $5,200 for the entire year, for my entire career. And that'll repeat over and over again. It'll probably get more expensive as I get better and better and do bigger competitions, but hopefully I can start to make some money. If you're curious about how much powerlifters spend, this is it. And the personal stuff is all me. You can do local competitions. You can not have physical therapy once a month. You can not take supplements. You can not hire a coach. And you will be able to powerlift for the entire year for $1,500, which in my opinion isn't that crazy, isn't that awful. But if you want to take powerlifting as serious as possible, which I do, it is going to run you about $5,000 a year, which isn't anything insane. Me personally, $5,000 is worth me trying to be the best that I can be. If you want to be the best powerlifter that you can be, hit me up on Instagram. I would love to work with you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on Thursday. Deuces.